are. I don't know if anyone's watching.
There it is. Okay, there's the countdown. I'm just like looking at this stream setup.
I think it'll do. It'll do in a pinch.
Yeah. We didn't really plan on doing this, I think, until like a few minutes. Really, a few minutes ago.
Yeah, kind of. I was out getting a hamburger, and you're like, we should stream.
Yeah. We're not playing Splatoon. I don't think we're playing Splatoon.
No, we're probably not playing Splatoon. I've already shot some Splatoon 2 for the video. I'm just really deep into to editing this video, and like getting kind of crazy close to finished, really. And I just thought
we're kind of hoping maybe this weekend it's going to be
out. Yeah, I mean, I'm hoping it could go up Saturday, pretty much almost definitely Sunday. Let me show you where I'm at. Can you see that?
I'm waiting for it to come up.
This sort of confused face I've got there. But like the gaps out this way is like all that's left. There's a small gap here. I'm waiting for some footage to be sent my way. But then it's just...
Do you think that this is maybe the most complex episode you've ever done?
No, I mean, I would say like Game Boy and PS2 were more complex, but logistically, I guess this was tough. Huh?
Are you the most sick of this episode?
No, I think I was most sick of the Switchers episode. I'm really ready for it to be over with, though. I'm really ready.
Someone saying that there's low audio.
Low audio? I mean, it shouldn't be.
Okay. Either way, I mean, it could be.
I believe it's pretty normal.
Okay. That's fine. That's fine. Maybe it's just me because I'm on my laptop.
I mean, I can turn Corey up. I mean, but my audio should be at its normal levels.
Yeah.
But do let me know if anyone corroborates that it's not in good shape.
Like there's the subscribers are going down now. It went from 985 to 983.
Oh, oops! I didn't realize. I covered your face with my.
Oh, we got a. Yeah, with the lost sphere. Looks like got a $9.99 from our good friend Joey Verzosa.
Oh, thank you.
Who was in the chat.
You know, Joey, I just had some fried chicken.
Chicken.
Oh no, the subs really are going down.
Oh yeah, they're angry. They really are going down. Look at that.
Oh no, maybe this was a mistake.
Maybe the idea of it is
it's so offensive to people.
Yeah, we've gone down 5 in the last 3 minutes.
Like, I don't want to see none of this stream crap in my feed. But yeah, I mean, it's not a ton of stuff. I was thinking I would record some last gen games because through this segment here, there's a fair bit of that stuff. I mean, this episode is, you know, it's very all-encompassing. It's really more of an updated, just like how to play video games on modern TV, and it doesn't matter whether those games are, you know, from the 80s or the 90s or the early mid 2000s to today. You know, I've got information in here about everything. Look, here's frickin' Xbox 360 in this episode about 4K TVs. I mean, I got you covered in here.
Yeah, I mean, you can give everyone a little taste of it if you want.
Yeah, I mean, Look, there's some. I was very glad to see when I popped in Octopath Traveler that there is a disable the. I think I think they called it corner shadows, the vignette.
Yeah,
which I personally like vignette, but I remember in the demo for this game, I thought it was way too strong. Like, it just made the whole game look super dark. I mean, the game shadows are pretty strong in general. I mean, that's just how it is, but...
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. See, here's talking about limited range, full range nonsense. Here's some Mario Odyssey. We got your Switch fix in here. Talking about HDR. Look, I even went to the Red Box and read some HDR Xbox games. Get a little of that action in here. I mean, but there's everything in here. You want to look at OSSC stuff? Here's OSSC stuff. You know, it's everything. It's everything.
Show them the close up of the macro lens on the HD TV.
Oh yeah, let's see, where is
for the 4K TV. Oh, we got a $9.99 donation from Kelly Greenidge. Says, "Sup, fellas? So happy for you guys. Your content has spread out to bigger audiences. I am thinking about getting another LG C7 55-inch from my local post exchange."
Oh. I mean, you know, I could come up with uses for two.
Like, give it to me, maybe? Because I don't have a 4K TV.
Oh, where?
OLED, especially.
Where is that? Where is the macro?
Look at that! I love that shot. A lot of slider shots in this, right?
Yeah, quite a few. I haven't done any recently, but I'll try to do a few more before I'm done. Oh yeah, I think here we go. Here is now, mind you, this is zoomed. This is like a 4K shot with a macro lens on the motorized slider, and I zoomed it in 300 more on top of that. But you know, it's not really going to look like smudged or zoomed in because you're just looking at these like dots of light. You know?
Yeah.
So what is it? What is it we're looking at?
You probably know each pixel on your TV is made up of both red, green, and
blue.
Should
I be able to tell?
Subpixels. Each subpixel is driven by its
I don't know yet.
And it's a light.
It was Rayman's shoe. It's like scrolling right across like the purple dot on his shoe for no particular reason.
How long? Jason Brimblecombe is asking, how long does it take you to dust off your shells before you start filming?
I kind of, whenever I'm doing an episode like this, I kind of just keep a duster out, and my blow duster that you use for like camera lenses and stuff, to just like, it's amazing. Like, you know, you with your normal lights on, you can dust and dust and dust and it looks perfect. And then you put your lights in down close and there's just this other layer that's just invisible to normal light. And
yes,
there were a few shots that I did yesterday off the TV where I'm like, oh my gosh, is that a dead pixel? Is that a dead spot in my sensor? No, it was a piece of dust that like my lens could see. And I could like just barely make out with the naked eye. Like the lens, like people, that's the thing I always try to explain to people. Like, you know, people say we've got, you know, dusty, you know, our systems are disgusting. You need to clean them. No, I guarantee your systems are grosser than when I'm shooting it, because I've got video lights. I've got these prime lenses on it. It's just making these details, good and bad details, pop. And I see Tipster gave $2. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
But yeah, I mean, this episode's got a little bit of everything. Look, I rented Assassin's Creed Origins from Redbox. You know, I gotta say, like, I was kind of feeling like, you know, I haven't played Assassin's Creed since 4. And I was like, maybe this new Odyssey looks good. Maybe I could get into that. And then I play this, and it's just like, man, it's the same old thing. I don't know if I'm feeling into it. I mean, not that I played much, but, you know, just an initial.
I mean, you and I haven't played one since 4, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. I just didn't really have much of an interest in the new one either. I don't know. Like, I think the 4 was the end of it.
Yeah, I mean, it's so, like, 4 was like really good. And at the time, I was almost like, I'd always been kind of like, it was a series that I played, but I was never like in love with it, you know?
Yeah.
And oops. Why is that screwed up?
What are we at? 988. So the counter's back. I don't know.
Here, I need to...
Oh, we got a. I assume that's an Australian dollar, a dollar from ISYW saying, "Love the channel, guys. Keep up the great work." We'll try. We're gonna delete it all after we've hit 100,000.
Yeah. I need to put the countdown back up there. There we go. Oh, look at that.
What's that?
It went up a little.
Oh, 992. Oh my God, it's gonna happen. Oh, and LGR just retweeted the stream.
Uh-oh.
That might be what pushes us over the edge. We gotta have Clint on the live stream again sometime. I don't know if I'm gonna do a dance. Probably. I don't know if I can pull out a song to play. Or a song to play. We're getting, oh my gosh, now it's up to 996.
What? 997? What? I'm probably going to be playing frickin' Kirby and the Rainbow Curse when...
Is that what you really want to be playing when...
Not really. I mean, it's actually... Oh no, it's 99,909. Oh, we didn't even get to see it. It's 100,002. What? Check your inbox. Do you have anything about a play button?
No, does it happen right away?
I don't know. Oh, whoa!
What's
Look, it's going out of control now.
We did it.
We did it.
Oh
no! Oh no! People are not loving the Kirby here.
No, they're like, what is this garbage?
It's not my favorite Kirby game by any means, but
back up to 7. Oh, we got a $24.99 donation.
It is
from Matt Del Greco. It says, "Wordsman express how invaluable your videos have been. Thank you so much for all you guys have done and all the knowledge you've shared."
Thank you.
Whew. Thank you.
This is a Wii U game that is still a Wii U exclusive.
I think people are stuffing and unstuffing so they could be the 100,000, or hoping that we hit it right on 100,000. I'm trying to make it so they can screenshot if it goes down.
Oh, I need to be recording.
Will we stay over it? Oh, there we go. I got a screenshot of it. Right at 100,000.
100 even.
Yes. Oh, now it's...
Oh no!
It's a roller coaster. They're taking away the flavor. Look at they're all... No, now they're down to 990. Or not even... They're mess. Oh, now it's back up. This is hilarious. We hit it twice. It's going crazy. Oh. I think it's funny.
But there's actually music from this game in the episode. So that's one reason I need to play a little.
Oh yeah, so if we passed 100 twice like that, do you think they'll send us two? They'll send us two play buttons.
Oh yeah, maybe that's the trick.
Launched the channel on October 1st, 2013. I don't think we ever thought that we'd ever hit this number.
I mean...
But I know for a fact, I mean, we talk about it a lot, like how the channel would not be... Without there being two of us, there's no way that we'd be where we are. Because, I mean, I got to hand it to people that can reach 100,000 just like on their own. Because we like really do a lot, I think, to hold ourselves accountable and push ourselves to do better.
Yeah, I would not be like, I mean, I'd wanted to do YouTube stuff for years, but I mean, I just couldn't motivate myself to do it, you know?
Yeah, people are saying that my voice is probably getting recorded with Rec Central, but that's okay. It doesn't matter.
I don't think so. I don't care because I'm not going to be using the audio from these clips anyway.
Oh. There it is. Yes, this is for B-roll. I mean, it's basic extra footage that you need at this point, really.
Yeah. This is trying to be productive on a not stream night.
But I'm glad that we can have this recorded. I was afraid it was going to happen in the middle of the night. I'd miss it.
And now it's happened several times.
Yeah. I think it's up to 100,013. When can you find out more about our trip to Japan? We don't know when we're allowed to say what it is, what the actual project was. But I mean, outside of that, you can ask us anything you want. Outside of like what the project is about. Whew, man. I can't believe it. Like, I never thought about this. And I always say, like, oh, I remember saying early on, like, once we hit 1,000 subs, I'll never think about it. I won't have to think about it for a long time. I'll stop thinking about it.
That's not true.
Oh, I know. I know, exactly. But, you know, like, with 100, like, at this point, I feel like I can stop thinking about it for a while. Because, I mean, 200 is probably, like, the next milestone.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think I mean, you're going to be more focused in tens than just, you know, single thousands aren't going to mean much at this point.
When are we going to Japan? We went to Japan in June, but we might be going again in fall. And I'm going to be terrified of the jet lag now that I know what it's like. I'm going to be scared of feeling like that again. It was like the worst thing I've ever felt. Now on to 500K. I don't know. I don't think our channel has enough appeal for 500K.
We don't need 500K, really.
Right. I mean, I'd be surprised.
What would we do with 500,000 subscribers.
I don't know. I mean, I think it'd be awesome, like that many people getting interested in it. But it's gonna. It's hard to say. We gotta start doing pranks, yeah, because that's exactly what people want to see us start doing.
I think it's hilarious that your nose is just like peeking over your webcam right now.
Oh, is it? Oh, It's like, is it like a you don't know Jack box? Kinda.
Yes. Man, I always forget that that I don't have a beaten file of Mario 3D World on my system. Because we beat it on Drum and Lynn's.
Oh, I see. Let's see. So how many buttons did you have on your toilet in Japan? There was a lot of buttons. I don't think I counted them, but there's the first hotel we stayed in. The toilet seat was heated.
I think was that not the second one?
No, I'm pretty sure. Actually, you might be right. The second one might have been heated. Next stop, 1 million. Well, it'd be crazy if we ever hit 1 million.
I don't want like.
You never know.
I don't want to be like that well known.
I guess that's kind of a good point. Can't believe it. Oh, man. Well, oh wait, there's claims in the chat. So whose location gets to display the 100K plaque?
I mean, I think we pretty well settled on it being your house.
Yeah, it'll probably be at mine. I'll put it in on the wood paneling in my kitchen, I guess, there. Background. But I mean, we'll see. I wish it was possible to get 2. But I mean, it is the way it is.
Let's see, should I do any more Wii U?
I mean, it's kind of interesting. Like when you think about, how the channel kind of came about. Because I had actually done a video for a website. I started doing video for a website called Snack Bar Game. You remember that, Troy? Or can you not hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay. And I kind of did that after wanting to start editing stuff that I could get excited about. And I did a few videos for them. I don't know if it's still online. It's probably still on YouTube. I cut some video for some reviews. It was narrated by somebody else. And then they asked me to do a video. It's like, oh, every person on this staff has done videos on their favorite game. You should do one for you and do it in the form of your medium. Do a video. So I ended up doing a video on Phantasy Star. I spent a lot of time on it, and it didn't get promoted or anything like that. So it's if I'm gonna put all this effort in, why not do my own channel? And I was talking to Troy at the time. I said, do you want to do a channel with me? Because at first it was kind of I think we were kind of talking that you're only going to do certain things early on. And it's like, well, why don't we just like full on do the whole thing together?
Yeah, I don't really remember that initial stuff too much.
Yeah. But I mean, so a lot of that stuff that was in that Phantasy Star video appears like in my later Fantasy. Like a lot of the like the effects, or like not the effects, but like the motion graphic stuff that I did. Oh, Carcinogen SDA has become a new sponsor. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. I did not expect.
But I'm pretty sure that Snack Bar Games video is probably still out there. If you look up, you know, Snack Bar Games, Corey Carlson, my favorite game.
You probably talk like this, and you're like, you know.
I know. I think I do talk. I think I talk.
My favorite game is.
I go. Hey, it's Corey.
We always joke when we go back and look at
there, and it has a whopping. It was posted 4 years ago, and it has a whopping 173 views.
Wow.
Oh yeah, it's definitely. I mean, if you watch some of our really early videos, we talk very, very quietly. Oh, we got another sponsor in the form of Aaron Cincinnatus.
Oh.
But yeah, I mean, if you watch some of the early videos, we talk very, very quiet. At least I do. And the reason for that is because it's when I still lived in New York, and in the very next room, my daughter was sleeping, who is, you know, like less than a year old. So I had to talk very quietly. So that's just the way it is.
I hadn't expected to take so long to play some Yoshi's Woolly World.
Such a good game. My daughter loves this game.
It's an amazing game.
She was just playing it yesterday, actually.
Really?
She has all 3 color variants of the Amiibo Yarn Yoshis that she brings in. They're all like different colors.
You mean she has like the virtual, like she has them in the game, or she has the real ones?
She has the real ones, but you can drop them into the game.
Oh, okay.
And then you can make them whatever color you want.
This is like the one Yoshi sequel that's like actually, I feel, lives up to the original.
Yes. Not that I am very familiar with a lot of the other ones, but none of them
like
really interest me enough.
It's hard to explain because they like they all kind of just rehash Yoshi's Island, but not as well.
Yeah.
And this kind of does too, but it does it so much better, and it's hard to explain like why this is so much better, you know?
For those asking, I am not in a hotel. I am at my cousin's house. I am in Buffalo for a friend's bachelor party, which is this weekend. So I'm in my hometown right now, and I'm headed up to Buffalo tomorrow. I haven't been back here in 2 years. But it almost looks like a hotel. But it's just a guest room. You can kind of see where I'm at right now. I don't know if I can show you. Where I'm from is right around the Chautauqua Lake area in western New York. If anyone is familiar with the area. Yes, I am. I'm from the western New York. I'm from Jamestown, New York, originally, which is where I am right now.
might notice I've got an hour and 35 minutes left on this hard drive. My hard drive situation has been very dire this episode because I'm making a 45-minute episode about 4K stuff, so my game capture has to be 4K and all of my footage is 4K, and it's a lot of stuff.
We see that Squeeze Juice is saying, watched all your videos. Please, CRT calibration, RGB 300 episode, please. I know, it's like basically the bane of my existence at this point. I want it to happen, but we really want to work with like at least like a retired CRT tech to make sure that we can get everything that we need and as accurate of information. Because there's probably like a lot of secret tips of the trade that are not really known as well. Maybe we could include. But I think that it's very important that we waited to do that until we know we can do it right and with the right information.
All right, that's enough Wii U.
I saw somebody tweet earlier that they bought Kiwi Craze based on your video.
Oh.
Which is kind of crazy. That was the very first on-camera appearance of either one of us.
That's right. And that was...
You shot that with your work camera.
It was. I didn't like do any color correction or anything, I don't think.
Oh, yeah. Our external hard drive is not an option. You need something really fast, though, to be able to capture. I mean, you could always capture to the RAID array.
Yeah,
the RAID drive.
I could. I've been putting my my camera footage on that. I've been putting my game capture on my internal SSD. Man, I was playing some. I think I told you I put in 3D.Game Heroes to capture footage from it for the first time. I mean, I hadn't touched it since I beat it, and it's like much better than it was in my head. Like, it's super good.
That's cool. We got a 1999 pound donation from Russell Holdsworth. It says, "Easy, lads. Congrats. Congrats on the 100K. Thanks for the excellent vids. Very honest throughout and in-depth knowledge. Keep it up."
Thank you.
Thanks. We try to be just like as real as we can. I think that we've always been exactly who we are. Who was it that I was talking to? It says, I see in your videos, and you never know if you're gonna be like that in real life. And then I said, but you're like exactly like you are in your videos in person, which is good, because
I mean,
I don't think I'd be very good at acting like anybody else.
Although I feel like at least for me, like, my video is like a streamlined version of myself. If that makes sense.
Well, that's what you said. That you said that if you'd never be able to like do a non-scripted thing because you'd be just talking for too long.
Yeah, and I'd just be rambling and blah blah. I mean, we are in person. We're like we are on our streams, but I very much like the when I'm on camera in a video, like it's me presenting myself the way I wish I would normally present myself, I guess. You know, it's, you know, where I can like actually say words correctly and not think about it too long and things like that.
Yeah, like I pause a lot in between saying certain things to collect my thoughts. Eat It Up 86 is asking if the live gamer 4K works for old school console as well as 720p content.
I mean, it works through the OSSC like very flawlessly. I mean, you'd obviously have to have a way to get to HDMI, you know, regardless.
Yeah. Oh, this is a great looking. This is a great game. Vanquish.
Yeah.
There's a $1.99 donation from Gaming Blows, and the comment is nice.
Well, thank you.
Nice. Yeah, Vanquish is an awesome game.
I don't remember how to play very well. I mean, I was never super good at it. Like, I never like totally got in, like, you know. Great Fox.
The main character in this is pretty hilarious. Oh, we got a $2.99 donation from Gaming Below. It says super nice.
When we were in, I forget where we were, but somewhere on this trip that we were just on, I saw like a television in a restaurant, and there was like this commercial where this guy was like, you know how like soccer players do like their victory whatever thing.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this guy like was doing like this, like he was like running and he started doing a slide, but he never stopped. He was just like going around the whole field. It was like this. It was exactly like this. Except he was moving at like this like constant like realistic speed, but just never slowing down.
It was a Geico commercial. So
yeah, you should look it up. It was really funny.
This game is normally 720p, but it runs, is it 60 frames?
No, it's 30 frames, but it's like it's one of those 30 frames that like looks so quick that it like almost fools your eye into thinking it's 60.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure the PC version is 60, but that came years later.
Yeah. This is a Shinji Mikami game.
Yeah. Do you want me to throw that, Sam? Is that what you want?
Manuel Luna says, I wish Time Crisis 5 would come out for PS4. We do too.
I know. Someone commented on the Time Crisis video not long ago and was like, Time Crisis 5 is garbage. And man, when we played it at Dave and Buster's at Missouri Game Con, we both thought it was like kind of amazing.
Yeah.
I love Burns in this game. He's my favorite character. He's like so intense. Can this be skipped?
Yeah, just a complete crisis of all our complete collection of all the Time Crisis. A complete crisis. You can call it the complete crisis. Of all the Time Crisis games on the PS4 would be amazing. What year was this released? Has to be like
09 or 10?
09 or 10? Or 10?
010?
Yeah, that's what I just said. I don't know where it came from. HD Retrovision just tweeted to us, said, "You did it. Now get back to work, you lazy bums." It always makes me think of that scene from Army of Darkness.
Oh yeah.
When they
I'll
resurrect
pick up
all
a
the-
shovel and get digging.
Yeah, welcome to back to the land of the living.
Man, I'm gonna have a really hard time just jumping into this game and making anything look halfway cool.
Yeah.
What? Oh,
You'd have to play for half the night, probably.
Squares cover. Although, like most like real aficionados of this game say, if you go into cover, you're playing it wrong.
Yeah. Oh.
Sandy makes a couple of cameos in this episode.
Yeah, two, as far as I know.
For now, just two. I tried to get her to make another cameo because I thought it'd be funny, but she didn't do it. I don't think... I'm going to have to do something a little more... Let's see. Checkpoint. I'm not going to get anything cool out of that. Oh, good, good, good. We've got this hallway. I can just... Nothing like a good hallway. Just get some running forward footage. That'll be good enough. Nothing like some old-fashioned rundown corridor.
Oh, Nick's in the chat right now.
Oh. Going to delete some of these clips I'm not going to use.
Old Timer says, "Guys, congratulations on the 100K subscribers. What do you think about the replicas, copies of SNES and N64 cartridges on AliExpress? For example, those in the original cost $100+. I'm not familiar with them. I have not seen them at all.
I mean, are they just regular repros?
I don't know. You got your PS, you got your PS3 on. You should play Continue on this stream. That'd be kind of funny.
I don't even know if I've got it on here anymore. Let me see. I probably do. Oh no, looks like I deleted it. How about some Nier?
Yeah. Neo Jacob Nisilla says, "How about Shin Godzilla? Have any of you watched it? It's very amazing." Yep. We actually, when Troy came here to work on something, we went to see Shin Godzilla. Like, it was only showing for a week or something like that. And pretty much like as soon as you got here, we went and saw it. So it was like the last day it was showing, I think.
It was an interesting movie. It was very different from what I'm used to.
Yeah, it was a great movie. We got $4.99 donation from Gaming Belows.
Oh.
It said, we'd like this donation to be put towards an episode of My Life in Gaming focus on Prism Chapter 1, The Dark Unicorn for PlayStation 2.
What?
I don't know, some game called Prism, that's spelled Pryzm. Chapter 1, The Dark Unicorn. So it's interesting that they'd go straight for the Dark Unicorn for the first one. Seems like they'd build it up for a couple of games.
Oh, Village. That sounds like the perfect file to load. I was seriously I was seriously thinking about making a folder on our network storage that's just like shots of HD games of people just running around. Because I feel like that's like what most of my game capture is just like running in a straight line, you know? Because it's easy to edit in and make it like look good, you know? Because sometimes like if you got too much going on, it's too chaotic. You know, oh man,
yeah.
this game is like really washed out looking.
Yeah, the bloom is pretty crazy in it, but I think it's a great game.
It's a weird game for sure.
Yeah,
I thought I don't remember it looking
game.
This washed out though. It's like kind of crazy looking.
I actually watched my first Godzilla movie with my son, who's 3, 2 days ago. And it was my favorite Godzilla movie, which is Ghidorah the Three-Headed Monster.
Mm. Man, this washed out look is kind of driving me crazy. Is it going to change like out here? Maybe looks a little.
I don't know where this image is coming from, but it looks like it's from a Backlog Ray marathon with you playing a game, drums in the background, Lynn's in the seat next to you, and you have a Tom Hanks head on top of you, and the text scrolls along the bottom, and it just says, Karnov is as Karnov does. I don't know.
Completely out of context.
Completely. It's just like I'm gonna show you. I've sent it to you.
I want to pick up stuff.
Nope. Just a moment. Yeah. Good night. Yeah, Mega Man 9 only runs at 480i on the Wii. It's like such a huge missed opportunity. And it looks pretty bad.
Yeah.
Like weirdly scaled. It has kind of a ribbon effect to it that I didn't notice at the time, but I of course noticed. Like not even a typical kind of ribbon effect. That's pretty weird. I love the music in this game. I love the music here.
Yeah, I mean, the music's definitely the best part of Nier, I think.
You can't force progressive scan on Mega Man 9 with a hack. You might be able to.
I don't think there's like a Swiss equivalent for Switch where you can like force resolutions. I don't think. But it'd be great if there was.
Oh, is that another donation I see there? I can't see it. It's not showing up in the chat.
I heard one.
Yep. A $5 donation from a Daniel James Beal. It says, congratulations. Let me log into the Streamworks or Streamlabs and I can see everything there. They'll show up better there. Oh yeah, wow, there's, okay. Well, maybe not. Those are from last week. The last one was...
Do I have a game in here?
Okay, that was the only one that I missed. Thanks. Thanks, Volamek. Uh-oh. Navar A just unsubscribed.
Oh no. He probably just wanted to be 1031.
An RGB 200 episode on the Coleco Chameleon. We can go and talk to Kevtris about that. I think it's gonna be such a good episode to release, you know, just like right after hitting this number too. Because I don't know, like you always see people like as soon as they hit 100,000, like they speed up a ton from that point. So this is gonna be such a good video, dude.
Yeah, it'll be interesting because like I mean, there's such an air of legitimacy about being over 100,000, I guess.
Yeah.
And I feel like a lot of people who don't normally watch our stuff are going to see the 4K episode. And so people will be like, oh, you know, how have I never heard about these over 100,000 guys?
You were expressing some concerns about the length of the episode earlier today. I mean, not like about the length, not so much the length, but like you were afraid that some people might not realize the amount of stuff that it has on it. Hasn't.
Right. I mean, I've been concerned about that for a while, where people like will just think like, oh, I don't care about 4K, I don't care about modern games. Right. And they won't watch it, but I mean, like I showed at the beginning of this stream, I mean, there is so much stuff in it. Like, I mean, it's really how to play video games on a modern TV, no matter what generation of games you're interested in, honestly.
Right. I mean, I just think, so you were thinking about doing like a Game Boy episode style, like table of contents.
Like, I don't know for sure if I will do it. I'm not sure where I could fit it in, but I'll look at it.
I'm glad people seem to be enjoying the Mega Man video too. I mean, that was actually pretty hectic to make. I mean, we got home from Chicago on what, like on Thursday? So we got home on Thursday, and the code came Wednesday, I think. So I lost out on 2 days that way. Downloaded it, played it, and wrote the script on Friday and Saturday, shot my on-camera, my VO on Sunday, and edited like the entire thing on Monday in like a 15-hour marathon. I've never done that before. But it made me feel pretty confident that, you know, of like turning around certain things quicker in the future, it made me more confident, I think.
I'm not getting any readings from the port booster, and we've lost comms and autopilots. It'll take some time to fix.
All right, let's get some extra hands from flight deck to help out.
Oh, I didn't realize I paused the stream. What are you playing now? Oh, Dead Space.
Okay, we're done. Clean bill of health for everyone.
All right, we've still got a job to do.
You know, I 1,000 out of 1,000 this game on the Xbox 360.
Really?
Yeah.
Is this available on backwards compatibility?
I don't know. Young Scott is in the chat. He says, right, back to bed. 3:20 a.m. here in Scotland. Big congrats on the 100K. Thanks. I'm glad. Thanks for waking up in the middle of the night.
Thank you.
Retro Junk says, hey, Corey and Troy, did you see that Phone Dork is alive? I did, and he did. Didn't he just did that video on the Mist FPGA about playing Amiga games on it. And it immediately made me want to buy a Mist FPGA. Well, I don't have much extra stuff to say about the Amiga other than that. Just that I want one. I never had one. Phantom Knot is talking about the backwards compatibility of terrible Silent Hill HD collection is backwards compatible. Did they fix anything with it? I told John Linneman that it's like I hope he's already working on a video about it. And all he said was LOL. So I don't know if that's actually really what's going to happen. I'm trying to get that walking in the door shot.
Yep.
Like walk in and hit it.
Yep.
Like, oh, got to back up and do it again. It's it is hard to get good shots sometimes.
Yeah. Oh, here is it going to open? Oh, there it goes. Oh, let's go this way. Ooh, there's a good lens. Oh, there's a good lens flare off the ship. I'm going to go this way. Check that out.
Electronic says, if I gladly send you an Amiga if the shipping wasn't too high. I've been thinking about kind of getting one of the CD32s, which on its own is not that great, but I guess a lot of people have been porting games to it. You can burn to CD and play them.
I'm making a Rhine shot. Something might be chasing me. Oh, it makes it exciting. All right, that's enough. Seriously, this is like what I do for most of the stuff. It's just like I'm just like trying to just make a good like straight line Rhine shot, or maybe make one turn in a shot. You know.
Why get the CD32 instead of Amiga? I mean, the only reason I would do that is because it'd just be easier to work within the confines of my space. But I mean, I would gladly get it.
Okay, so the backwards compatibility on Silent Hill Collection is a joke.
Oh, was it a joke?
Well, I mean, that's Phantom Knowledge just talking about John saying he's right about the HD Collection. I think the BC is a joke.
Wait, are you saying like it's a joke or it literally is a joke? Like Major Nelson was
Maybe it's probably not that good.
Well, I'm sure.
So much they could do with it, really.
I mean, I was just trying to figure out where you're saying. I mean, you linked me Major Nelson. I wasn't sure if you were saying he was making like literal joke.
It would be funny if he was. Chris68804 is saying, what PVMs do you know that support 480p?
I think the 20L series or the L5 series, I think is the only one that officially a PVM. There's lots of BVMs that do.
Right. Daniel Black is asking when I got a Dreamcast. I got a Dreamcast day one, along with Sonic Adventure and Soul Calibur. And I got Final Fantasy VIII the day before. Ramon Diaz is saying play Sonic Generations on Xbox.
I've already got plenty of Sonic Generations recorded. I need a little like what I need right now is non-X enhanced backwards compatible games recorded. Because
you can access my account, right? Or the games
yeah, I could install. I mean, I'd have to install them, but like all of your digital stuff, though, I can do. I just need some standard backwards compatible stuff.
Yeah.
Does your Xbox One ever act weird, like trying to launch a game?
Not turning on, or it only just turns itself.
Like,
Nothing else.
Sometimes, every once in a while, like it has trouble reading a disc. Sometimes you just tell it to launch something, it's just like nah. Like, why is it getting Blue Dragon ready? I already had it installed. Now it's launching. Something went wrong. See, it's so weird sometimes. Like, there's so much good about the Xbox One, especially with the X and the backwards compatibility and all that, but just like the experience of using the system is like just a gigantic mess. Like, just from a usability standpoint, it's way behind where the 360 was, you know?
Yeah.
It's just maybe the worst modern console interface. Is really bad. It's really bad.
Gaming Blows is asking, what's the latest you guys have ever stayed up playing Lemming?
Playing Lemmings?
Yeah, I think I only played Lemmings in school. It was one of the few games that was available, like, that people could play in school.
Yeah, I play a little in school. I play a little on my uncle's computer. But I wouldn't say I ever stayed up late playing it. But I liked it. I always liked Lemmings. I
always liked the music.
I haven't played Lemmings in forever, though.
Should be coming around the mountain. I always think of.
Oh man, this looks 30 frames. Or I mean,
Apple?
60 frames.
Probably Apple II, maybe, or Commodore. It might have been Commodore. Was it on the Commodore? I don't know.
Oh wow, look at that impressive shadow draw distance. Like, wow.
I don't know. I think it's pretty cool.
That's whew. Like, if you can't draw shadows more than that closely, like, I would have just said, okay, just disable them. Like, let's not have any shadows.
Really?
Yeah. Like I feel
How many
that's a
people
big
be more
pet peeve
annoyed
of
without
mine is like
badly drawn shadows?
well, shadows, especially in the generation this game is from, like I feel like developers tried to use too many advanced shadow techniques before they were really ready. And like look at that. Like that shadow of that mountain is like rendering like a couple yards in front of me. Like that is pretty bad. Like I would have just done baked in shadows. But like it's a big pet peeve of mine where like rough edged shadows and stuff like that. It's like I would have disabled shadows or just done some like very basic like PS2 level shading instead of like having something look really bad.
Dr. Old School Boy is asking what I think about the Spyro remastered in September.
I don't even think I've seen it in action.
I don't think I've seen it in action either. I mean,
Uh,
I'm sure that I would probably get it at some point. I still want to get the Crash Insane trilogy. I have not gotten it yet.
I've
Does
only
anybody know?
played Spyro 1 and I really liked it. Like, part of me kind of wants to, oh no, the land shark is coming. Playable. Oh, I can play as this guy? Oh, dude, check this guy out.
I gotta wait for it to come up. Oh, who's that?
I don't know, but I'm happy that it said playable and I can play as. Oh man, this is the shot from this game. This dude right here.
This guy?
Yep. This is
Oh,
it. He's gonna be like kind of running toward
beard.
the camera. Here we go. The fact that this guy is like so awesome looking, this is gonna make him like the what game of this episode.
I'm just kind of laying sideways. Hey, chat, what's going on? How's everyone doing tonight? Welcome to the live stream.
I wonder what the what games of this episode will be. We've got some of my Japan.
I don't know. I don't even know what to expect. I think there's a lot of stuff.
Very little of this episode.
Yeah, I've only seen the first 10 minutes, I think.
More like first 9 minutes.
Yeah. Your intro and then my first segment.
Oh, you know what's going to be a good game to get some little bit of walking around in?
Let's see. I haven't seen anything on the. I've only heard very little stuff about the Neo Geo Minicab. I saw some tweets about it today. I think it was Smoke Monsters making some tweets saying that reviews are that the video quality output is really bad.
Of what? From what?
That little Neo Geo cabinet.
Little
The
Neo
mini,
Geo cabinet.
Yeah, it's like the Neo Geo Mini that's coming out.
I don't know anything about it. Oh, I might have seen something about that. I do need to get a B-roll shot of actually putting a Xbox 360 disc inside the system. Because, I mean, that's one of the best things about it. I mean, no one else in modern times has offered that kind of backwards compatibility. I mean, yeah, it's downloading it, but still, like...
Phantom Knot is saying, since John has the full fat console experience, John has the over
however many number mega power. Apparently now my thing is native 240p video output. What is your big echo quote gonna be?
My big echo quote?
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, have you ever done 240p video output?
I did with the 3DO, and I said it in the Mega Man episode that just came out too. Oh, we got a $3 donation from Strudo Paulson, who is, speaking my language, he's saying, hope to see an Ace of Seafood stream sometime.
I'm hoping to see it too.
Well, yes, I've already decided that is happening. My next stream will be Ace of Seafood.
You know, one of our interpreters while we were in Japan was way into Ace of Seafood.
Or as we like to call it, the Ace of Seafood.
The Ace of Seafood.
Will you be the Ace of Seafood? Oh, RJT85 says, oh yeah, 100K. Does that mean we get a check mark now? How do we get a check mark?
What's a check mark?
I don't know. He has a check mark next to his name. A verified check mark.
Whoa.
I think we need to get a verified check mark. But I won't be on stream this Sunday. Oh, actually, I probably could, because I'm going to be back here again. I could probably stream with you on Sunday. Shouldn't be a problem. Oh, all right. I'll contact our channel manager to put in for our plaque. I thought we always had to put in for the plaque ourselves. I thought maybe you'd get a pop-up or something like that. It would be fun to cut it in half.
That'd actually be kind of funny.
This is such a great game. I think this has one of the best licensed songs.
Yeah, I really like this game. I like what I played of Quantum Break. Like I recorded like the first 40 minutes probably. I didn't want to stop playing.
Gaming Blows has donated another $1.99. It says, please put this toward the Prism Fund. Thanks. What is it? Prism Episode 1, The Dark Unicorn. Oh, RGT, you're going to be at Retro World as well. That's cool. For those who don't know, we are going to be at Retro World Expo in Connecticut on September 8th and 9th, I believe it is. We'll be spending a few days in New York, a couple days before. We're going to be in New York from the 4th to the 7th. And we head up to Connecticut on the 7th, the evening. Oh, and Frank Strasser's going to be there. Going to be at the Portland RetroCon this year? Probably not. We haven't been contacted about it. Not looking good. It would be really cool to go. Come to Chicago for C2E2 next year. Well, RGT, I'm glad we get to see you at something. I had a feeling that we'd see you there. I think when we had to cancel our Too Many Games trip, I was like, well, hopefully I'll be seeing you at a future convention this year. And I knew at that point we were going to be at Retro World.
In like a week or so, it's going to have been a year since we've been at a convention.
Yeah. Elton M is asking, what do you guys think? We think you'd do a video on CRT modding to Alpha RGB. I mean, that's something I'd be interested in doing. I want to get my Toshiba modded for it. I'd pack it up and bring it down to Voltar and can do it, and we could do it together, and maybe he could just put it on his channel and get 1 million views on it. You can call it CRT
what's that
mods
video
you've
up
never
to by
seen.
now?
What?
What's that video of his up to by now?
Oh, it's got to be over 1 million views at this. Clayton Barber is wondering how many subscribers are we trying to reach? I mean, I don't know. I don't think we ever expected to hit 100,000. So, however many we can. What are the announcements for these top secret projects you guys are going off-site for? Well, there's only really one that we can't announce. The other one is kind of something that's ongoing that we're kind of excited about, but we want to have some more stuff shot for it before we can share it. Another one I think is going to be probably your follow-up to this episode. It's going to be a smaller one that we shot in Chicago.
Yeah.
Last week.
This is a game that our friend Drumble is really into.
Is this it's not Stuntman, but it's
Driver San
Driver.
Francisco.
Thanks, Ace.
I think the plot of this game is like you're in a coma and you can jump around from body to body, and that's how you get in the different cars.
It's like Driver meets Avenging Spirit.
Yeah, something like that.
It's kind of interesting that they just went all in with this after the previous ones. We're just gonna do what we want.
Yeah, I don't even know how many games there were before this, and or how long.
Well, I think that they did Driver 1, 2, and 3, and then they did that Stuntman game, and I think that maybe they came back to this after.
I mean, this is
Driver
Ubisoft. Did they buy the devs of it? I mean, Driver wasn't always Ubisoft, was it?
Yeah, it said Reflections. Reflections was the original. Who also made Destruction Derby on the PS1.
Mm-hmm. Well, here we go. Gonna get some easy B-roll right away. I'm kind of into this display for the passengers talking to each other. I'm so good at driving games.
I love the first Driver. I especially love the survival mode in the first Driver.
Oh, oops.
Oh, he failed. Evan Nord says, I found the one game on the SNES with hills in mode 7. What game was it? I don't know if the hills in Super Empire Strikes Back were mode 7.
But would it really be true mode 7 if there were hills?
I don't know. Tasmanian. Huh. Oh, can you kill the people on the streets? And no, they jump out of the way every time.
Whoa! Okay, that was pretty good. I don't need to record any more of that. That was a good shot. Hey. That was pretty exciting, Sandy. Yeah.
Whoa! We're up to 100,042.
Oh, you know what I need to record.
What's that? Thanks, BBA 935. Kind of surreal seeing those 6 digits. Yeah, I'm a little sleepy just because I spent all day driving. But I mean, it's only 10:47. I can sleep in a little bit tomorrow. I'm in my hometown. And I'm going up to Buffalo tomorrow.
I need to record Mirror's Edge because...
What?
I need to record Mirror's Edge because it's HDR.
Oh, is it?
Mm-hmm.
You kind of regret not getting the sequel now? And it was $4.98 at Target when you were here?
I don't know. I saw it at Walmart the other day in their cheap section.
Oh, really? Was it $4.98 though?
I don't know. I saw Wii U Mighty Number 9 there for like $6. But yeah, this is, I mean, what you're seeing on the stream there is tone mapped HDR. Which sort of overexposes the highlights a little bit, but I mean, the point is you can play and stream HDR games. You can play them in HDR and still stream them, record them.
BBA 935, what do you mean I need to make it clear on social media that I'm happily married? We're going to be real popular now that we're over 100K.
I don't remember the controls. What button goes fast?
Have you beat this game?
No. I mean, I only got it like back in April.
It's a good game, but you are going the wrong way.
How do you know I'm going the wrong way?
Because I beat.
Did you like 1000 this game?
I did not. The controls are kind of difficult.
Well, it's like up and down controls is like really how it's structured. Like I think it's like L and R.
You got to run. You got to no, not that way. You fight them.
I don't. I don't. I did the tutorial of this game, but I don't remember how to control it at all now.
You gotta go run
the control
towards
scheme
the.
is very different.
It is, yes. But you gotta run towards the fence. You can jump up and climb over the fence.
I don't remember if there's like a dash button, or if you just go at full speed.
You just go at full speed, I'm pretty sure.
There we go.
Thanks, Kappa Tank. You slide underneath that. There you go.
Wow. Oops.
Whoops.
I just need a decent Mirror's Edge clip.
Oh, we got a $5 donation from Justin Paris. It says, "Grats on your success. You introduced me to what a PVM was. Now I'm enjoying all my retro console on one Ghouls and Ghosts. I never looked better. Ghouls and Ghosts is an amazing game." You talk about the Genesis version, right? Ghouls and Ghosts is absolutely my top 5 favorite genre. It's a tough game, but I don't think it's that tough. I played it so many times. Hey, you got an achievement. Look at all those clips. Evan Nord says, "Quick question, is the NES top loader rare?" I don't know if it's rare or not.
I don't know about rare, but I mean it's not.
It's
ultra
more sought.
common.
I mean, sought after. But it might not even be that sought after.
I think it's pretty sought after.
But
I mean,
with the blinking light win, I think maybe it's not as sought after as it was maybe at a point. Oh, he almost went off the edge there.
Oh, that's oops. Sandy, stop licking my feet. Thank you.
Manuel Luna is if you have that official RGB upscaler for the PlayStation still.
I do.
Yeah,
I keep forgetting to send it back.
Yeah.
I hate how when you fall, they like make you experience the entire fall. Sandy thought it was pretty exciting, though. Oops, that was not the right way.
Is there a version of the top loader, US top loader, that has the multi-out on it?
You know, I have heard that, but I don't think I've ever really verified it. I have heard that though.
Like those are ones that were people had to send their units into Nintendo, right?
I really don't know anything about it. Man, Sandy thinks this game is super exciting. I I don't know why.
Vanguardian Tales was wondering if we're going to do a masterclass on the Dreamcast and Jaguar. Dreamcast will happen before the Jaguar for sure. I don't even have a Jaguar. I mean, it's on my list of things to get, right? Neither of us have a Jag. A Jag.
A Jag. The Jag.
Everyone's kind of talking about those arcade cabinets. They're like smaller arcade cabinets. They have 4 games on them. I'd be curious to see what they're actually like. But it's just like emulated games on it. Makes me less excited about it. But maybe you could take one of those and it could be modded to have. Like maybe you can put a PVM in it. And a super gun. Oh, this game.
Such a good game.
It's so good. Is this BC?
Yeah. It's not enhanced though, but like I'm pretty sure it's the highest frame rate way to play it. I'm not sure if there's a PC version.
No, there is.
Okay. Well, it's the highest frame rate way to play it on console.
I mean, just play all the way through level. That's all you need to do, and you get every shot that you'll need for.
I mean, I sure don't remember how to play, but
this is the game that I really want to replay.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably my favorite Platinum game. But it's not. I mean, it's not 4K, but you know the frame rate is improved. I mean, it was $5 for what looked like a brand new copy. I mean, I played it on PS3, but
Christian Martian is saying there is a PC version and it's super smooth.
I will risk not playing the tutorial.
Wow, the Waka is up to $750. You. That's an awesome game. Oh, it's game Dave. So just wanted to pop in and say congratulations, my boys. Hopefully you'll be joining us soon. He's been on a roll lately.
Man, it's pretty easy to make this game look good.
Yeah. Dave says now you are in the big time and can forget all about me. Until we break into your house. Again and again. Well, hopefully we're popular enough now that we can appear on the Digitally Distracted.
I know, that was like my biggest disappointment of not going to too many games is that we couldn't go to Dave's house and do a Digitally Distracted.
Yeah.
Okay, this combat manual can go away.
It's probably going to be there for this whole first encounter. Ah, Franklin Brown just picked up a NES Classic controller at Walmart for $9. I want to get a
saw
second
them and they
controller
were
so bad.
$20. What's up with that?
I don't know. They should be $9.99. I think.
I know, but I don't understand. Like, they're supposed to be. They were originally announced to be $9, but I saw them at Walmart, but they were $20.
Gaming Blows is wondering if our streaming is YouTube exclusive. We do stream on Twitch here and there. They're usually like more casual streams, but I mean, normally we stream every Sunday night on YouTube exclusively, and then we stream whenever we feel like it. We did this one on YouTube because it was about YouTube specifically. Anyone going to put an NES board into the NES controller for new OEM parts? Well, that could be interesting. What's going to be next?
I'm going to do a couple of OSSCs.
Dave's going to Sleep Town. Is this new video up? Is your new video up? I'll have to go check it out. We have not tried out the 8BitDo upgrade kits. It's fascinating. I mean, the Genesis one is really cool. We need a Genesis retro receiver first.
Right. Yeah. I mean, if there was a Genesis retro receiver, I'd get that right away.
Yeah.
I would like to get one though, because I mean, I've got a couple of Super Nintendo controllers that aren't worth much, so you know, the upgrade kit would help a lot. I've actually got a really cool Hori one that feels exactly like a regular Super Famicom, except it's got you know how the GameCube Hori pad sort of has like slightly embiggened sides?
Yes.
Well, it's like that, except it's a Super Nintendo controller. And it feels great.
Oh, that's cool.
Except the problem is the Y button drops out every now and then. So like if you're playing Mario and you're running, like he'll like sort of like trip for just a split second.
Ugh.
So, but like that, if the kit fits in that,
Embiggened. It's one of my favorite words. Hashtag embiggened. Well, this game looks familiar.
yep. You've already got some Rockman and bass in it in the video.
Rockman and Bass.
Mm-hmm. Man, look how huge 0 is compared to X.
Yeah. I should have mentioned it in the video, but I think one of the reasons the soundtrack in this version is better regarded than the Saturn and PlayStation 1 version is because the soundtrack is by the same composer as the first Castlevania.
Yep.
I did a kind of a hastily made, non-scientific lag test on the collection that I posted on Twitter. And it was hastily made. If I was at home, I'd be streaming Ace of Seafood right now.
This is, I think, the first time I've actually put this game in my system. I don't really care.
We got now. Is there a particular reason? I mean, I guess you're just gonna move through all the different systems.
I'm just getting a few SNES since it's like, you know, the incompatible one.
Oh, right.
Oops.
You died.
I did. I'm very bad at these games. I don't need much more OSSC, so.
But generally, like, have you figured out the issues with the FrameMeister with it?
With this, no. I mean, it just seemed like it just wasn't holding very well. I mean, I know that the FrameMeister is not like completely normal. Because it,
But it's weird it would have issues with that.
Right, because, like, I know, like, John's... You know, John says it doesn't work with the, what you call it, the Atomos.
Oh, it doesn't?
Mm-mm.
Heard you guys are coming to Tokyo again. I mean, we don't know exactly when it's going to be. So it's...
Yeah, I mean, it's possible it won't even be this year. I mean, for that matter, it's not even like 100% confirmed, but it's probable.
Yes. Hopefully it's well into the fall at the very earliest.
Yeah. We're ready to be done with travel for at least a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, I'm going camping in like a week and a half too. A lot of travel. When I get back and my kids start school. Summer went by so quickly. And then we're off to New York. And that New York trip will probably be our last travel. If we don't go to Japan again, probably be maybe the last travel for the year, but it's hard to say. It's hard to say for sure. New York trip is, we're going to be there the 4th to the 7th, and then we go up to Connecticut for Retro World.
Hey, I beat a boss.
Did you really?
I did. Can you believe it?
And you go for the 1 credit clear.
Yep, going all the way.
Yeah,
Well,
Game On
apparently-
Expo. That'd be cool to go to as well. Never been to Arizona before. Do your kids enjoy retro games, or do they say, look at the crap you grew up with? They're not old enough to understand that. I plugged in the NES Classic the other day, and we all had a lot of fun with it. My son doesn't really, he's too young to really understand to play very well, so he always runs the wrong direction. My daughter was playing Yoshi Woolly World today, and I put it on co-op and let my son play the co-op mode, and he just like ran the other way the whole. And then eventually, she got him to like go the right way, and he pushed her off the cliff. Thank Philder. Oh, we got a $4.99 donation from Scott Davis.
Oh,
Congrats on the 100K milestone. Keep having fun, guys. Thank you, and we will.
I don't know how well I can be heard here. I don't feel like getting
You
my
can-
long controller out, so I'm going to record a little. I'm going to record a little Legendary Axe 2 from the floor.
The Ace of Legendary Act.
Whoa, that jump is much more vertical than I was expecting.
Studio AH, thank you. Andrew Cousins says, well done on 100K subs. Well deserved. Thank you. It's hard to believe that it has happened. I didn't think it was going to happen today. I was afraid it was going to happen overnight while I was sleeping. But I'm really happy that this episode gets to be the first one that gets shared or goes on the channel after 100K. Oh, we got a $5 donation from Mitch Bowling. Just logged in. You guys did it. We did it. I feel like I needed to post that we did it.
Oh yeah, you do. Why don't you post it in the chat
Yeah,
right
I know.
now?
I'm gonna sit up and do that.
Whoa! Isn't that the final boss like a disturbing version of the final boss from the first game? Like, I didn't think the development of this game was related to Legendary Axe 1. see. Am I going to record anything else? Well, should that do it for now, do you think? We hit 50 over.
We shot right past. Wait a couple more minutes.
A couple more minutes?
Yeah, why not? You have anything else you want to get real quick?
I can't. I mean, I know there's got to be more, but I want to start editing in some of what I shot so I know like what I'm missing.
We got Artemio is in the chat.
Oh,
congratulations.
He was helping me sort out some Super NT stuff. I'm going to either have to change or kind of just delete a line.
Yeah. You might show us the people and give them a little preview of some of the
stuff.
Yeah. Do you want to show them the intro, the pre-credits, or the pre-intro segment?
The pre-intro. Let's see. Will it play? I guess it'll play sound, system sound through OBS. I think. Sure, why not? It probably won't be at full volume, but you know, it's a taste. Whether you're an early adopter or stubbornly think 1080p will be good enough for the rest of your life, 4K is here and it's not going away. If you do find yourself in the market for a new TV, entry-level 4K has become so affordable that 1080p just doesn't seem to make much sense anymore. But there are also plenty of hidden costs and challenges, along with new terminology, specs, and settings to wrangle. And what does it all mean for using your older consoles on your big fancy new screen?
PlayStation 4 and Xbox One released in 2013. It was a real treat to see console games take much more full advantage.
Wait, is that Xbox One shot in the... Oh, it's a slightly different one.
It's a different one, yes.
Very slightly different.
Yes, it's okay though. It's the other direction. Yeah, it's a full-on 4K intro.
You're being goofy, Sandy.
We show that. What?
She is really going wild right now. She's like flipping this toy all over the place.
You wanna show the little clip of her in the video? The first one with the photo?
There's two clips actually. Let's see.
What's the runtime of the episode at this point?
45:05 right now. Here we go. This is the first clip. I'm explaining that like HDR on a TV is like not the same as, or you're explaining that that it's not the same as HDR like on like a camera phone or whatever.
Or you might find an HDR setting on your phone's camera, which blends multiple exposures to retain detail and highlights and shadows. The type of HDR...
There's another one later, if you want me to spoil it. This was kind of just a random thing she did. Let's see, where is it? Look at that. There's a mid-game Dirge of Cerberus in here. Like... What other video on YouTube would have a mid-game Dirge of Cerberus file to record from? Actually, it's an in-game file. What part is it? Oh, I think it's over here. Oh, here's like explain like 420 and 422 and stuff.
Which is fairly complex, and I think this is going to be good for people that understand that don't understand.
Yeah. My life in cup noodles.
Yeah.
Where is it? Oh, here we go. Here we go. I'm showing how I can use my TV's all direction zoom function to make things larger, like you can on the FrameMeister. And at first, I'm showing how to do it on the FrameMeister real briefly. I'm just saying that you can functions do it on the FrameMeister. So that stuff like Super Game Boy, Game Boy Player, and PSP video output can fill more of the screen than they normally would. But luckily, I can do something very similar with the OSSC thanks to my LG TV's all-direction zoom, which lets me fill quite a large portion of the screen with these lower-res portable games. I'm not sure if this... So yeah, I was using the all-direction, she loves the, I've got this like, it's kind of like the remote that came with my TV is like kind of like a Wii remote. It like just feels really nice, and you've got this pointer on the screen. It's really good. Like I actually kind of wish the Wii remote worked like this, without the sensor bar. Like it's got a really good feel to it. And so I was dialing into things, and sometimes it drives her crazy. She wants to catch the cursor.
What's some other stuff you can show off?
Here's...
You show off that E8 title screenshot.
Here's oh, you want me to spoil Karnov?
Yeah.
We've got pink Karnov here. This is caused by having deep color on the TV turned on. And you this is a problem people have asked a lot about, so it's not just me. What do you want me to show?
I just love that Ease 8 TV slider shot.
Oh, you want to see it again?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. I think that's here? No, here. Yeah, there it is. Here we go. The TV that you'll see most featured in this episode is LG's 55-inch C7 OLED, the 2017 model. Yes, I know there is a lot of concern about burn-in potential on OLEDs, but I talked to a few people educated
and an awesome shot.
Here's a slider shot of me in Adobe Premiere. I'm like actually like.
Oh, you know what you should do? We showed that one slider shot where we made the videos on both screens at the same time.
Say what?
About the sizes, or the pixels.
The pixels.
You did like a slider shot where you put like images, like videos.
Oh yeah. Is it that? No. I've had this chalkboard for like 2 years, and I finally like hung it up. I like even wore a button-up shirt.
Oh no, I mean.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. There it is. Of course, I have to have the Persona shot in there again.
Are actually pretty simple once you boil it all down. On televisions, 4K is 3840 by 2160, over 8 million pixels across the screen. 4K itself is a generous approximation of the horizontal resolution of 3840.
That's an awesome shot.
The more appropriate term for
and you made
4K,
2 videos,
which you won't likely see in any advertising, is
in both at the same
2160p.
time, right?
These days, it's hard to hear about 4K.
What did I do?
How'd you get them to match up, or did you just shoot it twice?
Like I made 2 videos. Like here.
Yeah, but since you can repeat the same motion.
Right, like it goes from that screen to that screen.
Down. On televisions,
like, so it's two videos. Like, it starts off like it's Skyrim, right? And it's like the daylight shot there. And then it goes over to that screen. Behind it is an evening shot. See? This clip here that I think is disabled. Well, I don't know. I forget where the raw materials... Oh, they're above it here. Like, I don't know. I exported... I played one of them off the PS3 and the other one, I think, just in a video player on my computer. I think the video player on the computer is the one on the TV because it's 4K. It couldn't have played that on PS3. Man, she is wound up tonight. I mean, that's good, actually. It's better than her just, like, staring at me like, I'm bored, I don't know what to do. Yeah. Whoa! What is your deal? Are you excited we hit 100,000 subscribers? Are you excited? Yeah. It's so exciting. Yeah. So exciting. I've used several times in this episode the Red Giant. What's this transition called?
Oh, the VHS.
No, it's not the VHS one. I tried that one. I didn't like it. It's channel surf.
Oh, that's what that is right now?
Yeah, it's channel surf.
So that's actually good because I think my computer has such a hard time with almost all those transitions.
Yeah, mine does too. This one works.
Like it locks up.
Yeah, I was trying some other ones that locked up, but this one works pretty well, and I like it a lot better than the VHS one. Like it's just like I made it really quick, like just
it's simple once you boil it all down.
Yeah,
it's quick, and there's like a bunch of presets, so you can like change how it looks.
That's actually a pretty good. It's a good transition for it.
Yeah, I did another. Let's see. There's another here. Like, oh, what's? But you don't have to take my word for it. Here's Digital Foundry's John Linneman to explain.
Okay, it's true. If you drill down into the numbers, full RGB does slightly increase the number of...
Okay, it's true.
And then I have another one going out of this segment.
4 types of content.
So that's why if your TV has a setting called black level or an equivalent option, you need to pay it special.
How long is John's segment?
I cut it down a little bit today, but it's like a minute and a half. Let me see.
Quickly explaining HDR.
No, not HDR. It's
or color space.
Wait, is this that can't be it? Oh wait, no, this is John's segment here. It's oh wait, no. I'm measuring, making all the wrong measurements.
Domos Engine is wondering when this episode is coming out. Probably this weekend?
Yeah, I feel like almost definitely this weekend, unless something catastrophic happens. I mean,
yeah.
Possibly
so
Saturday.
Saturday, hopefully.
Huh?
Sunday, if Saturday, hopefully. Sunday, if Saturdays.
Some of the. I was trying to measure John's.
Okay, it looks like it might be back.
Okay.
It says Tri's PC couldn't handle the full force of John Linneman.
I was trying to see how long his segment was, and I was trying to measure the music clip here. Okay, it's like just under a minute and a half.
Okay.
Yeah. Could not handle the full fat Digital Foundry experience.
Well, this is more like the skim milk.
the skim milk Digital Foundry experience.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, man, it's been a journey.
Yeah.
It's been a journey.
And it will be 4K on YouTube.
Yes. I don't know how long to expect it to take to render.
Yeah. I have no idea.
But
look at that. Look at that timeline.
Yep. I mean, there's some tall parts, but some of the really tall parts are like compressed. Like you know, that, let's see, is it here? Where is it? Here we go. This is pretty condensed through a whole bunch of nested sequences. I don't know if this makes a lot of sense, but like the reason that I do this little animation where like the limited range stretches out is because like what's black lines up, if that makes sense. You know, it's not like limited range doesn't go all the way to white and doesn't go all the way to black. You know what I mean? It's like because it stretches the colors over the same range or gamut or whatever. I mean, to be honest, I'm not too good at the distinction.
We got a $2 donation from a heavy console gamer.
Say what?
Says we got a $2 donation.
Oh.
From Happy Console Gamer. Says, "Congrats, bitches."
Well, thank you.
Thank you. We did it.
We did do it. It's crazy.
There it is.
Oh, look at this! I popped in Trails of Cold Steel for the first time. Get a clip from that.
It's a. I should play the second one. First one is. I like it, but man, it's pretty long.
I mean, I looked it up on how long to beat.
It a long time.
It didn't look that long. I mean, it looked like, you know...
It's like 80 hours.
Really? Like, how long to beat made it look more like 50 to 60, which, I mean, don't get me wrong, that's long, but that's like, you know, normal long RPG long.
Yeah. Happy Console Gamer says it's all downhill after a day. I mean, as long as like we get the check mark, that's all I care about. I just want
I don't even know what the check mark is. I've never even noticed it.
It's, Gaming Blows says donated $1.99 says you. So I assume that's probably going towards the Prism Fund.
Oh, here's the capture card I'm using right now.
Oh, you got some B-roll of it?
Yep. I even got it going in. Do you want to guess what sound effect it goes in with?
I don't know.
Signals at 60 Hertz with HDR. While you can, it's the ching from Chrono Trigger.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why. That was the first sound that popped in my head. I'm like, I must use it.
And you re-recorded this whole segment about capture.
Yeah. The only thing that I kept was my intro here. There's some Yonoid action. Because I was able to get a review unit of this, which kind of changed everything because it's the first consumer grade HDR capture card. Which I'm very glad that came out before the episode was done and that we were able to get one, because like I felt like I had to address it regardless.
Right.
And it would be so much better if I could address it showing it. I mean, it's pretty dang useful. I mean, because you just saw me recording Super Nintendo OSSC on it. I mean, that's not something I was expecting out of like one of these mass market gamer cards. You know?
Yeah.
So
I mean, that's a big deal.
It's a big deal. So I can take everything from NES, RGB, on up through Xbox One X, HDR.
Are you using the pass-through on it?
I'm not.
I wonder if it adds any lag.
Yeah, I've like, it's actually, I mean, it's kind of crazy, but it's actually the first capture card I've had with that feature.
Yeah.
So
it doesn't make a lot of sense really to use it.
No, not when I've got the capabilities out of my receiver that I have. The pass through, I was trying to use it to pass it to the Magewell, but for some reason the PS3 or PS4, and actually I think the Xbox One was as well, the PS4 like was able to see the Magewell through it and like be like, oh no, we're not doing HDR. So that was really annoying at first, and I didn't realize that was the problem because in Epos Vox's review, he showed how he had it connected through the output to a standard monitor, and he was showing how it was washed out. And I don't understand why I can't get that to work. Like I wanted that. Like I wanted it to pass through without the metadata and be washed out. So I could also use it with the OSSC or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing is I haven't found a good way. I actually got a reply. I emailed and said, hey, like a 1600 by 1200 record mode would be great. And I actually got a reply showing how you can do it in the multi-mode. But that's like what you can use like to stream with, like stream directly in Rec Central. And like in some early testing I did, I was not getting smooth frame rate in my recordings in that mode. But maybe I need to try it again. Maybe I was doing something wrong. But it may be possible that I could use the multi-mode to record 1600 by 1200 and not have to correct the aspect ratio. So I might look into that tomorrow or whenever I start editing the capture segment, which is like the last thing before the conclusion.
So you got a marathon couple days ahead of you.
Yeah, part of me wants to pull an all-nighter tomorrow and to get like my sleep schedule fixed.
Oh, what is it like? Is it that out of whack?
Like ever since getting back from Japan and like California didn't do anything to fix it, it's like pretty much been the same situation where I've just been like, I've been going to bed at like between 2 and 3 and waking up like 10:30 to 11. Like I can't get my butt back in gear. Like I'm definitely planning to fix it after finishing this episode, but part of me is like, just don't go to bed on Friday. But I don't know if I want to be finishing this episode in a delirious state.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see. We'll see. Like, I mean, you can see there's like a lot done through this part here, and I just record a lot of footage that's going to slot in really easily. So, unfortunately, the any desktop capture clips that I do, like showing Rec Central for the capture card segment or OBS, you know, any of that stuff that I show, it'll have to be 1080p because this interface scales with the 4K. And it would look terrible, like being all tiny, you know?
Oh, yeah.
So I'm just going to, you know, this is a 1080p monitor that's on right now. So.
Well,
I guess that'll do. I'm going to go edit in these shots I just recorded, and thanks everyone for
joining us on this adventure, and hopefully we're just getting started.
That's right.
That 100,000.
100,000.
A lot of people.
56.
That is a lot of people.
Well, it's wild. I hope all of them watch the 4K episode.
Yeah. In the first
day.
Yeah, the first day.
You've got 24 hours. Make our dreams come true. I've been working on this for like 3 months. please watch.
I know it's been a long time.
Yeah. I'm ready to maybe do something that's not this episode.
Yes, I can't believe it's been.
You know, it's so funny because I was thinking like, oh, you know what? If you cut out the travel, like, you know, we had 2 weeks of travel. If you cut out that, I've only been working on this for about a month and a half, and somehow I completely lost a month in there. I don't know. My brain's not working anymore. All right.
All right. Thanks, everybody.
Good night,
we'll
everyone.
See you on Sunday, our normal time.
That's right.
Good night.